Good morning. Welcome to your Saturday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I now have my days straight. And it's also the second day of our writer's retreat here at the Hillcrest, which is going amazing. So I'm in quite the good mood. So we have a wonderful card today. It is a very hopeful card, which I appreciate. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. And we have a card today from the Grace Cards deck by Cheryl Richardson. And this is actually a small deck. It's meant to be a 50-card deck. And I actually have a full deck of that. Is she playing with a full deck? Not sure. Anyway, this particular deck was given to me by a friend of mine who had used them for a retreat, and everybody got to keep their card, so it's less than a full deck, and she didn't want it anymore. So I took it, and periodically it pops up as the deck of choice. So today's card is Ask. Ask. And I know I've talked about some of the things I'm going to talk about before, but we all can benefit from the repeat. We need the repetition to get it to sink into our psyche. So, a couple of nice deep breaths. Just settling into the moment. Opening to receiving these words in whatever way they're meant to come to you. Whatever part of this is meant to chime for you, so be it. When we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we will receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in our path to guide us to our highest good. And many years ago, when The Secret was all the rage, there was a part of that where they talked about a 3-step process. Ask, believe, receive. So I want to talk about that a little bit. Because there were the people who practiced the principles of The Secret and didn't feel like they got what they wanted. But part of the process of asking, there's several places where things can, I'm going to call it breakdown, but it's not really a breakdown, in that process of getting what you want. Excuse me, frog today. The first place it can break down is when you don't have the clear channel that helps you communicate more directly. When you're in control mode and you're trying to make things happen in a certain way at a certain time, that actually slows the process down. When you're able to ask for what it is that you want, not specifying how it's going to come to you, but just paint the picture of the outcome. So if I paint the picture of, at some point in my life, I am one of the leaders of an intentional community where people of a certain age support each other in a vibrant end-of-life process. If I let it be there, and if I turn that over to Spirit, however you choose to present that, however that comes to be, there's all manner of ways that can come. Again, the infinite possibilities, the open field. So however it comes, I'm feeling into those signposts. So maybe I meet someone and we have a conversation about it and they're all over it too. They think it's a great idea. Maybe I run across someone who has a facility, a building, but doesn't have anything happening there. Maybe I come across someone who's done this in the past, but isn't currently participating in one. Blah, 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 right? But the more open I am to however Spirit decides to unfold it, the better off I'm going to be. If I'm trying to dictate exactly how it's got to come and through whom and blah, 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 I'm shutting down the process. The other piece of it is I love the pattern of adding on the end of that this or something better. This or something better. Because Spirit may have a much bigger plan for that than you do. So when you do the this or something better, it opens up that field of possibilities again, so more can come your way. Let me see what else I want to say about that. the signposts, the spiritual signposts that are put in your path to guide us. Again, we want to be in that place of faith and trust that those signposts are there, that they will present themselves at the divine right time, and that we almost can't help but follow them. I think most of us have watched too many movies where the people kind of miss each other. Good morning, Diane. They miss each other in the process, and you're just frustrated, like, why can't they just meet? That happens in the movies. I'm not sure that happens so much in real life. I think when we're meant to cross paths with somebody, we cross paths with somebody. When we're meant, like yesterday, no, that was 2 days ago, I came across this webinar that my energy company, DTE, was hosting. And it was their first one ever that they had done, and it was phenomenal. And so that sent me off on a whole path of looking up this guy's books, ordering a bunch more books. I am such an addict. So I filled up a box with like 5 or 6 books to be donated. And what did I do? I just bought 5 or 6 more books. One of those things. Where was I going with that? Totally derailed myself. Books. Oh, so I ordered his books, but then I started looking, and he also has a program in Mexico. It's like a retreat center where people of a certain age can go and be revitalized and retooled and guided in figuring out what's my next iteration? How am I going to be that vibrant older person, etc. So I think a journey there might be called for. So all kinds of things will come your way. But that first step, the ask, has to take place. If you're not asking for anything, there's nothing that can be brought forth, really. Might there be things brought forth? Yes. Will you be open to receiving them? Perhaps not. Oftentimes we have to get to that conscious awareness of, I have a need or a want, for us to begin to look for, and how can that be met? Where am I going to find that? I'm open to receiving, etc. Again, the how is not your problem. So for me right now, I know the motel is selling. I know in May I will be homeless. But I also have faith and trust that whatever's meant to unfold is going to unfold in divine right order. In divine right order. So I find myself at times fussing and fretting about where am I going to go with my dog, because my dog is a special needs dog and you can't just put this guy anywhere, and where am I going to go with him? And then I back off. Just allow it to unfold. It will unfold. It'll be fine. Fine. It's going to be fine. So again, calling on the divine for that guidance and support. All right. So today's goal, today's homework, if you will, is I want you asking. Oh, and I got to grab this because you got to see this too. First of all, I want you to ask. All right. Then the next step, I made this little book years ago, is to believe. Believe that the guidance will come to you. Believe that your next steps will open up. Believe that the people you're meant to meet, the places you're meant to go, will all unfold. And then you receive. And then you receive. And again, it doesn't have to be that, it's that I'm going back to my bicycle analogy. It's that divine balance of pedaling and coasting, pedaling and coasting, pedaling and coasting. So we do and we be, and we do and we be. And we seek things out and we open to receiving. And we seek things out and we open to receiving. It's the balance of both. It's the balance of both. So have an awesome Saturday. I know we are going to. We have Sacred Fire this afternoon, into which we are going to put things we are ready to release. So if you want to do that on your own wherever you are and join us at the roughly same time, let me look at our agenda here so I can tell you when we're doing that. About 1 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon, we'll be heading out to the fire pit and doing our releasing. So have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including asking. Bye-bye.